And thank you. Well, one city hoping to make a dangerous intersection safer. This comes after a car hits a father and his two children while biking this week. It's the same intersection where former 19 News reporter Bill Saffos was hit and killed while crossing the street. Now at 3, Catherine Huntley is digging deeper into how city leaders plan to make this happen.
Standing on the sidewalk in this intersection, it's easy to see it's busy and it's confusing. Like, look at this sign that would take more than a second driving by to figure out what exactly is going on. And as recent tragedies would show, it's dangerous.
I believe there was an accident outside our office building. Oh my God, yeah, somebody hit a baby in a carriage.
Earlier this week, Good Samaritans calling 911 after horrifying video shows a father with children in tow biking across the 5-way intersection of Hilliard and Madison and getting hit. We won't show you the impact, but people immediately rushed over to help. Family members said a 3-year-old was rushed to the hospital.
But at the end of the day, we have to know as pedestrians and cyclists that we can get to school and to work safely just the way the motorists can.
People who live in Lakewood have repeatedly called for something to be done at this dangerous intersection. In December, former 19 News reporter Bill Saffos was crossing this exact intersection when he was tragically hit by a speeding car and killed. Following these incidents, Lakewood City Council members called a press conference Friday to try and make it safer.
We're not going to retreat from our public spaces. We've got to hang in there and make this work. We've got to hang in there and take it seriously and make it safe.
Once the weather gets nicer, Lakewood will be painting high visibility crosswalks, painting more obvious bike lanes, installing traffic calming measures like flower pots, and continuing to increase a police presence in that area. However, some residents say these improvements aren't coming soon enough.
They've known about this issue for years. They passed a Safe Streets ordinance in April of 2024. Here we are about 12 months later. They have done nothing on that issue.
The city is engaging a traffic engineer to look at not just this area, but all of the city's hazardous intersections to make Lakewood safer for everyone in the community. In Lakewood, Catherine Huntley, 19 News.
Now